Morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go to the moon. Tenny flows and girl mom. There they be. There they be. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fire it up. Start those taps. Start those shares. We are here. Taco JDM. Woo. JDM is in the house, everybody. Let's go. Mr. Dave, Mr. Dave, Mr. Dave, Mr. Dave, Mr. Dave is here. Sue Felicia. Are we ready? The first week of September is over. The question I have for everybody in here, was it just like your August? Marcus, yes. Let's go. Let's go, my beautiful traders and viewers. Mr. Dave with the $1.99 super chat over there on the tubes. Tap, tap, tap. Mooney with the heart me. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Get those heart me's in. Woo, woo. Thank you for the shares. Share that live, everybody. Share that live. It's so important, everybody. So important. So important. Donations, shares, taps. They all go together as one. Sue Felicia with the chatting popcorn. Good job, girl mom. Green all week. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Dave, over there for the, don't forget. Appreciate that. Good morning, Susanna Pena. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on pretty much every day. The kiddos are doing much better, thank God. Got over that illness. On to the next. On to the next. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We are at 3,000 likes. We got to get up to 10,000. Everybody tap that screen. Thank you, Chosen, for the follow. How we doing, everybody? How is the market treating you? How is Miss Market treating you? Look at those taps, baby. Green week, very nice. Green week. Once you learn how to trade, it's really hard to screw it up, right? Once you learn the high probability setups, you learn about state, position, market cycle, pivots, cycle out reversals, break a structure, A-plus setups, reversals, bottoming tops, double bottoms, double tops. It's pretty much, I mean, you really have to be a moron to screw this up. Well, I shouldn't say a moron, but you have to really be overthinking. Let's go. Green week, Joel, yes. And multiple time frames is key. You must trade on multiple time frames. Are you kidding me? Could you imagine just sitting here looking at a 2-minute chart all day? I mean, all you're doing is rolling the dice. Hope for the best. Can't be looking at one time frame. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good job, Taco Papi. Yes, look at these VIPers. A lot of green trades in that VIP area. I love it. Oh, yeah. Automate that. There is no such thing as automation, JR. I'm sorry, buddy. You can try to make all the bots you want and automate and automate. Guess what? It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Andrew the Believer. Hello over there, my Andrew. John. No EMAs, John. They are not EMAs. Gina Alvarez, good morning to you. Good morning, Gina. Sue Felicia with the Heart Me Mooney. Thank you, everybody. We're at 6.7 thousand likes. Let's keep getting those likes up. We're going to get started here in about 2 minutes. Just keep tapping. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, Adame, thank you for the follow, Adame. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I just want to love somebody. Jean Alexis with the follow. Yes. Josh, you lost 40K trading? I believe it. What is my thoughts on IPOs? I don't mess with IPOs. Only gamblers and amateurs try to chase IPOs. We don't do that. Thank you for the follow. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Which crypto is this? Let's go. Keep tapping. 8.5. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Voss. Been trading for 21 years. 21. Yes. So I hope you all are doing well. All that we ask that you do is tap the screen throughout the live, donate what you can, and share the live out. Every 10 minutes, share that live out, okay? Miss Market, yes, it was going to the moon. All-time highs. Who went and tried to chase that at the open, you silly gooses? Who tried to chase that at the open? Come on. Who got wrecked yesterday? All roads lead back to the 20. All roads. 70% of all new highs fail. Boy, did you get that yesterday. Woof. Woof. But why did we know not to go long yesterday? Oh, Miss Market. Oh, Miss Market. Oh, Miss Market in that neutral to wide state, you silly gooses. You try to chase that all-time high. No. Who tried to chase that to the moon? Folks, a couple things here. Number one, 70% of all new highs are going to fail. I've been telling you that for 2 years now, okay? That's number one. Number two, the state of your stock, you ain't going long. Even if the jobs numbers were the best in the world, you still weren't going long. You were still getting that pullback, okay? Because of the state of your stock. It was funny. I was watching something, Fox News Business, and there was this lady on who had no clue what she was talking about. And she's going, yeah, at the open, it went up off that news data, and it held up there. And, you know, they were digesting all that news and jobs report. No, lady, you were in a wide state. You were coming back no matter what. Hello, McFly. Oh, hello, McFly. The sheeps, everybody. The sheeps thought they were going to the moon. Come on, folks. Us and the VIP crew, we were just waiting for those shorts. Waiting for those shorts. Let it do its thing, and then as soon as it comes down, you trade your A-plus setups. My two trades yesterday were on IWM. Was I chasing IWM to the upside? No, because of the state of our stock, everybody. We were not going long on IWM, okay? Right there. Boom. Whoop. Beautiful short right back to the 20. Because of the market cycle, everybody. Because of the retracements, we were under. Remember, we talk about this all the time on here? You get the move up, boom, and back. Actually, it was right. Wait a minute. Hold on. That looks just like my trade. Wait a minute. There it was. Right there. Boop. To the downside. Look at these retracements up. Okay? Soon as we break under that 50%, it was lights out to the downside. It was over. Lights out. Sayonara, Poppy. Over. Does everybody understand that? It's very important to know this, okay? And I posted this trade in the VIP. Now, what is this trade that I took right here called? Does anyone know what this trade right here is called? What was it? Today's what? Saturday, Friday? Thursday, I think it was? I showed I forget which trade it was. It was the same exact setup. Same exact setup. Same exact setup. Okay? What is this called? What? Order block. Dwayne, how long have you been losing? How long have you been losing, Dwayne? This is called a cycle out reversal. Has over an 80% chance of working every single time. JDM, how do you like those cycle out reversals? How do you like, Mr. Dave, how do you like those cycle out reversals? Anybody? Bueller? Then on my second trade, I caught the reversal right here. All right. Right here, I caught this on the 5-minute chart. Right here, right back to the upside. I'm sorry, I caught it on the 1-minute chart. We had the move down into the base, okay? And then I took on the 1 minute right back to that 20, and I got about 40 cents per share on this one right back up to that 20. So those were the two trades from yesterday. It was a very, 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 very good day. Folks, you are trading the same. I got a little spider up there. Look at that little thing. That thing's been there for a couple days, now that I think about it. Hello, my little spider. Yes. Anyone afraid of spiders on here? Anyone afraid of spiders? If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Thank you for the follow, Alex. Thank you, Zeph. Okay, so now we get the move to the downside. Are we holding, am I holding on this whole entire thing? No. No one's staying in a trade this long. Remember, amateurs try to catch everything. Professionals take little chops out of the market, okay? 1-to-1, 2-to-1 plays over and over. We take little chops out of the market all month. That's all we're doing. We're not trying to catch everything. You're never going to catch everything. Anyone who says, I caught that whole move, bull dookie! Bull dookie. This is what we do to them. So that's what you got here on those two trades for me on IWM yesterday. But on Miss Market, folks, you got to know the state of your stock, all right? Stop jerking around with your RSIs that we talk about every week. And I'm starting to see on TikTok Lives now more people that go live or saying, forget RSI. We're starting to break through that. We as a group in here are starting to break through that barrier because they're going back and retesting everything I say. And now they know, holy Christ, this guy knows what he's talking about. Yeah, guys, been doing it a long time, okay? Not 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 21 fucking years, okay? So we get this move here. There's your 50%. You're under it with a retest, and the party's over. We talk about this every single day. This is what I was afraid of, and I mentioned this yesterday. The state of your stock in position 3, all-time highs, the party, and so many people try to go long. Who tried to go long on the market yesterday? Be honest, please. Who tried to go long on the market yesterday? Who took those calls? Boo! Nice on the short. Very good. Very good. Good job. Shorted coin. Big Haas. Good job. Very good. Good morning, Shelly Stringer. Thank you for the follow, everybody. So that's what you got to remember. How many of you would have shorted a year ago? Not many of you. A lot of you would have went long. But now we are teaching you, only with 8 legs. That's funny. Hello, look at all those YouTubers. We love you over there, my YouTubers. Now you know. Now you're saying this Voss guy isn't crazy. He knows what he's talking about. Well, duh. All right. So now coming into Monday, we are in that narrow state. We'll be back in that narrow state. So we just got to see where the gaps are going to be. All right. We don't care what the market does. That's the problem with a lot of traders. You all are trying to look at the news. The news. Who cares what the news is? Who cares? Why are you trying to chase news? Can someone tell me that in here? How has chasing news helped you? I would bet anything that a lot of you try to chase news over the years and you have blown up your accounts based on chasing news. Am I correct? How many of you here have ruined accounts chasing IPOs and chasing news? Put me in the chat. And be honest with yourself. Because if we're not honest about how much we suck at trading, you're not going to get any better. I am the news. You're right. Thank you, MS. Simon says, yes, he's ruined accounts. I learned my hard lessons chasing news in the past. Yep. It's never going to work. Do you know what your goal is as a trader? What is your number one goal as a trader? Okay. You have two goals. What's number one and what's number two? Do you guys know what those are? And you have to listen to this. This is going to save you from a lot of pain. Okay? What's going to save you here? Number one and number two. Okay? What's number one? Risk management. That's the first thing you're focusing on. Risk management. A lot of you get into trades and you don't have any risk management because you're too busy whining and complaining when the trade goes against you, right? You're feeling down on yourself. You become a victim. Yep, there it goes. The other direction again. I suck at this. Get out of the trade. Have good risk management. Does anyone know what number two is? Anyone know what number two is? Consistency. Consistency. Okay? You all are looking for that one good trade to make you rich. You're all trying to become rich with one home run trade. How is that going for you? How's that going for you guys? Anyone become rich with one trade in here? Come on. Who's been rich with one trade in here? Keep tapping, everybody. We are at 30,000 likes already. Share the live out. Let's go. We're at 51 shares. Never been rich with one trade. Andrew with the Go Popular. We got the popcorns on the board. We got to do it for the ALGO now, okay? TikTok's a lot different than it was a year ago. Poor, yep. Never. You're never going to be rich, ever. Trying to catch one. Your job is risk management and being consistent in the market. That is all you're going to look for. Risk management, consistency. When you get in a trade, what do I always say when you get in a trade? You have no control over it going your way. Zero. The majority of people, when they get into trades, they are nervous wrecks. Your heart is beating out of your chest, and you start praying. You haven't been to church in 30 years, and now you're praying to the big man up there. Please let the trade go my way for once. I need to be rich. I'm so desperate. And then it's not going to go your way because you don't know what the state of your stock. That's the first problem. You can pray to the big man upstairs and he's yelling back, or she is yelling back, what state was your stock in? Why are you going long to the upside in a wide state to the upside? Hello. That's what the big man's saying to you upstairs. What position were you in when you took that trade? I have no clue, Voss. What state were you in? I have no clue. What number on the cycle were you in? 1, 2, or 3? What's that mean? Anybody know what that means? What's market cycle? I don't know what that means. Who knows what market cycle is? Learning how to trade got me closer to God. That's a good one. I like that one. That was a good one, MTZ. Oh my God. Get a funded account with $50K for $50 to $150. Have to pass an evaluation. XYL, 90% of the people are not going to pass that evaluation. They never have to worry about giving any funded money to anybody. They ain't passing no evaluation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Mr. Charles, how are you? Head on a swivel trading. You have to know what is going on. Okay, folks? Let me ask you a question here. We're bleeding out. Look, Voss, we're bleeding out. No, you're not. You're just coming back to the 20. Okay? We're bleeding out. No, you're not. You're just coming back to the 20. How many of you try to catch the old ball and chain down here, right? Oh, the market's over. The orange man. The jobs numbers. We're bleeding out. And who tried to take that trade to the downside? You know what real traders are doing? They're catching the reversal off the whole number. They're not bleeding out. Silly gooses. Oh, how did we do yesterday? Were we green or red? Put it in the chat. Green or red yesterday? Put it in the chat. And then we're going to go over some education in here to help you all out. We'll go over to Tesla. Tesla, we're going to the moon. Now, you see the difference? You're in a neutral to narrow state here. So you have room to go up. Now we're wide. We're going to the moon, Tesla. Elon! No, you're not. You're just coming back to the 20. I don't make the rules, folks. I just follow them. That's all we do as traders. Follow the rules. Red, green. I use Sterling Trader Pro. Chewy, green or red, baby? I have a Suzuki market cycle. What are market cycles? You learn that in our VIP, everybody. Elon gonna make me rich. Not in a wide state, he ain't. Not in a wide state, he ain't. Okay? Not in a wide state. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla, we're going in December to the moon. No, you're not. You're just coming back to the 20. Bleeding out, Elon. No, you're not. You're just coming back to the 20. Oh, my God, Tesla, back to the 20. Oh, let's check out MU. But you all are, MU. Now, here's the thing about MU. I want you to look at the daily on MU. What do you notice about this? Let's see who knows what they're doing. Yes. What do we know about MU here? What do we know? What do you see about the daily on MU? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Yes, Gianna, we'll look at NVIDIA. Oh, whole fee trades. How long have you been losing? Inverse head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Inverse head and shoulders. That screams amateur. What do we know? Let's go. Come on, real traders. What do we know about MU? Break a structure, negative. See, you're all trying to figure out the hardest thing to say to make yourself sound smart. Right now you're saying, what can I come up with so everyone thinks I'm smart at this? Let's see. The fair value of the liquidity order block is going to go up to the fair value gap of the liquidity block coming down. Does that sound good? Let me YouTube it. What can I say in this live right now? Hold on. What makes me sound smart that they think I know what I'm doing? Don't worry about the state, Simon. Not on the daily. Come on, guys. Come on. We really don't know what's happening here? 8 and 20 are tight. You are far from the 20. This still has more room up to the upside. Once your 8 starts separating from your 20, then you will get that pullback, okay? Right now, your 8 and 20 are tight. Look, tight, 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 okay? Don't worry about that. Here's your pivot. Here's your pivot right here. Okay, you will get a pullback on this first because you're retesting the pivot. See it? You are retesting, then you have room to go higher. As this 8 starts pulling away a little bit, because you're the daily, then you will get to the pullback. We're ultimately going to get a beautiful pullback on MU, okay? But right now, Monday and Tuesday, we still may have more room to the upside on this because of this right here, okay? Now, let's look at the 2-minute. We know coming into Monday, we are in this neutral state. So that's why I said, right from the daily, you may get that pullback first, okay? Then you can possibly look for more to the upside. But ultimately, in the next 2 weeks, you're going to get a nice pullback on MU. There's no doubt about it. What else, everybody? How we doing here? How many of you are green for the month of September so far? How many of you are green for the month of September so far? Good job, Sue. Good job, Lino. VIPers right there. Yes. Keep tapping, everybody. Keep tapping. Are we tapping over there on the tubes? Thank you for the follow, Robert. To the moon. Joel, another VIPer. Yes. Good job. Coin. We're just throwing out the word coin. Landon Fleming with the follow. Thank you, Landon. Good job, everybody. Who else was green? I guess not many of you. That's all right. You got to learn how to do this. Trading takes time. Why? I have a question for everybody. Maybe you can answer this. And this is a serious question. This is not a setup question, okay? Why do traders come into the market and immediately think they're going to be rich in a week? They're going to figure out this great system and they're going to be rich and we're going to Disneyland, Disney World, Tahiti, honey pie, get the private jet. We're going to the moon. Why is that? Why do new traders come into the market and think they're going to be good? Why? I want to know why that is. Can someone tell me? Hello, William Charamba. Yeah, you're right. It ain't happening. Quick rich, hope, yep. They're looking for the get rich quick scheme. Okay. Get rich quick. Get rich quick. What's some other? Desperation. They're desperate for some reason. Could be a lot of reasons. Desperation. Hate their job. All right. A lot of people come into the market right when they had a fight with their boss or right when their job became too much for them. They're like, let me become a day trader. Screw this. I'm quitting my job tomorrow and I'm going to get rich and I'm not going to have to worry about it. But what's going to happen is you're just going to dig a hole, a really, really bad hole, because you got to learn the fundamentals of trading before you do anything. Do you know how long you should be green in a simulator for before you even think about putting real money on the line? How long should you be green in a simulator before you put any real money on the line? Does anybody know? 3 months? Close, Jake. No, not 3 months. 6 months. Now, that doesn't mean the average of 6 months, okay? That doesn't mean the average of 6 months. You must be green 6 months consecutively. 1 month, 2, 3, 4, 5. These all must be green. Boom, 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 boom. With a minimum of 300 trades. We used to do 350, but now we 250 to 300 trades. 300 trades, 6 months, okay? Green consecutively. Who can do it? I'm going to challenge somebody in here. Who can do it? Thank you, Bands, for the follow. Took you 5 years? Yeah, it took me 9. Hamdi, not me. Lino, you can try. Oh, change that, CVS. Don't say I'm going to try. Say I'm going to do it with a lot of hard work and with a lot of pain. You are going to do it. Don't try. Anytime we put that diminishing mindset in our brains, I'm going to try something, you failed already. You're going to try to lose weight, you failed. You're going to try to be a good trader, you failed. You're going to try to do good at school, you failed. You already put that self-doubt in the subconscious mind. So when we say we are going to try something, what we're really doing is giving our way out. Fight or flight. You are already put the flight in your brain. You want to know your safe space is that you are just trying it and that if you fail, it's okay. Fight or flight. We can run away now. That's why we don't say try. We're already looking for the exit. Thank you for the follow. B. Burns, so not a single loss? No. 6 months. These are months. You're going to have plenty of losses inside these months. As long as you are green at the end of the month, consecutively, 6 months in a row, okay? Of course, you're going to have losing days, all right? So let's say you're green this month, green this month, green this month, and on month 4, you're red. You're starting back to month 1 again, okay? Because why would you take your hard-earned money? Who here works hard and makes money at their job? Put me in the chat. If you work hard at your business or a job or however you make money other than trading and you work hard, put me in the chat, everybody. Put me in the chat. 12-hour shifts. Sue says me. Flex says hard. Yep, me. Who else? Put them in the chat. Let's go. Everyone should be saying me. Let's go. Correct. So why would you take your hard-earned money, open up a broker account, and trade knowing you have no idea what you're doing? Why would you do that to you and your family? Why would you do that? Would any of you that have kids in here say to your 16 or 15-year-old child, here are the keys to the car, go to the store and do our shopping for us? Mom, Dad, I don't know how to drive. It's okay. You'll figure it out. Just go. You'll make it there and back okay. Just drive the car. You're good to go. Would you do that? I'm being serious, traders. I am being serious. Would you do that? Yes or no? Some of us don't even want them to drive when they have a license. Right? Right? You're not going to do it. There ain't no way. So what makes this any different? What makes this any different, traders? You are going to lose. I'm telling you right now, 92%, 9 out of 10 people in here right now, if I take 10 of you, 9 of you are going to blow up your account. Ron Gore with the love you. We only have 1 popcorn. This won't be long. We won't be here long. 1 popcorn. We're at 60,000 likes. We should be over 100. The hell's going on here? Lino Rocha with the confetti. Joel with the popcorn. Yeah, I paid more for college, too. College is where dreams go to die. All right? Unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, you know. Leotas with the follow. But it is good to go out and live on your own. I mean, so if you're going away to school, that is something, you know, you get some life skills living alone and making new friends. That is what it's good for, because it's going to open up your children to have to go out and make friends. They're going to have to get out of their shell. They're going to have to survive on their own, okay? All right, are we ready for some education? Are we ready? Let me see. You better donate if you're ready for some education in here right now. We're going to take MU. We're just going to randomly close our eyes and go to a date. All right. I just picked a rando here. The 28th. Look at this. Okay. You pull this chart up right here. All right. We pull it up. We don't know what happened yet. This is all we know right here on MU before the bell goes off. What do we know about MU on the 28th? Does anybody know in here? You better get a pen and paper because you are about to get some education right now. What do we know? This is the bell's about to go off. This is all you see on your chart right here. What do we know? Andrew says we are in a narrow state. Correct. What else? We are in a narrow state, and we're opening right here. The bell's about to go off. We are opening right here. What else do we know? Here comes the bell. Are we ready, everybody? We are narrow. We are in position 2. Okay? Now we get the elephant event. We are into the upside. Narrow position 2. You get your move to the upside because of the state of the stock. That's why that's moving to the upside. Let me ask you all a question. If the 20 was up here and the 200 is right here, and you open right there, are you going long? The 20's up here, okay? Here's your 200, and you open in the same spot right here. Are you taking that long to the upside, yes or no? This is MU. Are you going long? You're not going short either. Why would you short into support? You never short into support, especially into a 200. Never, never. Folks, this would be your whip zone. You're opening in the whip zone. Are we going long to the upside? Yes or no? No, you're in the whip zone. If our 20's up here, this is the whip zone with the 200. You open in the whip zone. You are not going long for the first 15 minutes of the day. You're also not going short because you're not shorting into support ever, ever. But we didn't do that. We opened in a narrow state. This was your whip zone. This was your position. Of course you could take that long to the upside. Now, here's the problem that many traders are going to do now. When they get up here for the fear of missing out because they didn't get in here, they didn't get on the color change, they now say, oh man, this thing's going to the moon. I got to get in this thing. They enter long here, and this is where you get wrecked. What is also the problem with entering up here? Tell me some problems with entering up there around 120, 150. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Teddy Flows with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, my Teddy Flows. What's wrong with entering up here? Come on, guys. Spit it out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Higher risk. What the hell does that mean? Why is it higher risk? Too far from the 20. That's number one. All roads. You're too far from the 20. What else is the problem here? What else? You're on your fourth green candle to the upside. What do we know about the same color candles? Okay, you're not going long here, but an amateur's going to go long there because all they see is a lot of green to the upside. So they think, I'm desperate for money. It's moving up. Let me enter the trade now. And that's why you lose, amateurs. That's why you lose in the markets. And you're also, right here, you have cycled out on the 2 minute. You cycled out. Okay? Now, you get this move to the upside right here. What is the key level we're looking at? This is easier to draw it this way. Let me make this a little thicker. Okay? That was our move to the upside. What price over here to the right is the key price that we're looking at? What price over here are we looking at? Anybody know? Good job, JJ. Good job, Steven and JJ. I love it. I love it. Yes. Good job, David. I love it, David G. I love it. What price are we looking at? 120. Yes. Why are we looking at 120? What is significant about 120? Does anybody know the significance of the 120 level? Stop messing around with RSI, MACD, your sister's ass, Pony Express, and the rest of it. What are we looking at here? Stop looking at the bullshit. Look at the price action. What is significant about it? It's a whole number, but why? Why? Shelly Stringer with the popcorn. Measy with the Go Popular, the Heart Me. Mr. Dave with the Popular and the Heart Me. Mr. Dave with the Chatting Popcorns. Joe Trovalino. Let's go. Folks, your retracement level. Your retracement level. Okay? Your retracement level. This is the number one uno deuce right here, 50%. Do you understand that? Okay? That is what you're looking at. Your 25% retracement level is right here. You broke through that. So the odds that you're going long and going to make another new high is irrelevant. You broke under the 25. It is not going to happen. Your best case scenario is now back to the 50 and a move up to the top of the high here. That is it. But you broke under, okay? You were in the narrow state. You are starting to get, now you're neutral, okay? As we come up this board, we're going to start getting wider. But when you're trading between 9:30 and 11, that 50% is everything. Do you understand this? Okay? People who are afraid to trade are over here, look. They're trading from here on. It's too much whippiness and it's too much volatility between 9:30 and 11 o'clock, boss. I can't trade over there. So your scaredy cats come over here, and this is the time where your trades go to die. Over here. Okay? So that is what you're looking at the open. Now, this is the 28th. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. God, I love this game. Do we love this game, traders? Do we love this game? All right, here we go. Here's our move up again. Are we ready? Whoop. Whoop. There's our 50%. See it? Can you short under that 50% from 120 down to 118.50? Can you take this short to the downside? Yes or no? Can we take that short under that 50%? That is a $1.30 per share move right there. Yes, because you're under the 50% with confirmation. All right, you all are trying to go to the moon. Well, you're taking out a little piece of the market. That is a $1.30 per share move right there. How many of you would want, when you're in a trade, would take $1.30 per share out of the market? Who would love to do that? Who would love to take that out of the market? Put me in the chat. Right now, who would love to do it? Because right now, most of you are taking 5 cents per share, 3 cents per share, 10 cents, and you're exhausted from that. You're like, whoop, that was a great trade. Holy hell. Stop looking for the home run. It isn't coming. The home run isn't coming. We take out little sections of the market 1 to 3 times per day. That is it. If you can take $1 per share out of the market every single day, you are doing a hell of a job. And you're getting $1.30 on one trade? Come on. Now, why are we getting out down here? Why are we getting out down here? I can't wait to see these answers. As we come down through this room right here, okay? Woo! Why are we getting out right here? Why is the party over, folks? Thank you for the follow, ZA. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mooney with the heart me. Yes, Sue Felicia. JDM. Right, we're coming into support. We are coming into support. That 20 is pointing up. The 20 is the heartbeat of the market. It is pointing up. We are not trading into that 20. Okay? A lot of amateurs, instead of getting in right here, are going to try to get in down here. Okay? And you're going to go whoop. Now, coming off back to the upside like this is not typical. All right? But just a little bounce like this would stop you out. Now you have to look for the retracement going back the other way. Now we're going the other way, right? Look, this was the move to the upside originally. There's our 50. Now we're coming back down. There's our 50. We must get over that now with a retest. One retest, move to the upside right there. And that's what we do in the VIP over and over and over and over every day. We know the setups we are looking for. You can't know what setup you're tracing unless you know where you originally came from, traders. You're always looking to your left. As the day goes on and the price action, the bell goes off, this is the data we are always looking to our left. Okay? Always. I'm not taking this long. Off support, I would down here for sure. Off of this for a quick reversal, but that is a advanced trade. What you need to be doing right now is looking, okay, this is coming to the upside. You're not going in long here. You're not going in long there. You need to break the key retracement level with a retest. How many times on here do I talk about retest, retest, retest? How many times in here do I say retest, everybody? Put it in the chat. Do I say retest a lot? This to the upside. This is a retest. Then that's your move. This is a retest. That's your move. We don't just randomly get into trades and start praying to the big man upstairs. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that? Okay? The reason I yell, I'm fired up. I love trading. This is my passion. I love teaching others also. Will I be able to help you? I have no idea. In the end, you have to execute. You know how many people will learn all this and can't execute? And that's okay. You just don't have the instincts of a trader. Some people will never be able to do it. Never. And there's nothing wrong with that, everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. All we're here to do is help you become better, hopefully. And I've helped a lot of people. If I helped you in here become a better trader, put me in the chat. I'm just curious. Maybe I didn't. Hold on. Maybe I didn't, everybody. If I have helped you on YouTube or TikTok become a better trader, put me in the chat because that's the goal here. All right? Oh, that's awesome to see. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's why we're here. And sometimes when I get fired up and yell, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at what you're capable of doing. You can do this if you just put the work in. This takes a long time to learn, everybody. Okay? So let me say this to you all right now, and this is so important. And if you are in a place right now in your life where you are a little bit desperate right now, you're desperate for money, or things aren't going your way with relationships, or you're just down on yourself, this isn't for you right now, okay? Because you can't come into the market with that mindset, because a desperate mind is going to be a losing mind when it comes to the market. Get yourself together. Go get the mental health that you need, okay? It's out there. Get your mental health correct, okay, everybody? Then think about being a good trader. But you got to take care of you first before you can do anything. And it's not just trading, it's anything in life, all right? And also another thing I want to say to everybody is please be nice to each other. Why can't we do that? I don't understand, all right? If you are in a bad place right now in your life, please don't take it out on somebody else because at one time they were in a bad place too. We've all been in bad places in our lives, all of us. Okay? So be nice to each other. People come on here on TikTok to entertain you, to help educate you. There's different streamers doing different things. Go into their chats, support them. If they help you, keep returning. If you're entertaining, keep returning. If they aren't for you, don't return. But don't put your negativity in the chat box because that's a reflection of you. And you're better than that. I don't go into I have a lot of streamers on TikTok I love and I follow. I never once go in there and say, hey, jerk. Hello, bull guy. Hello there, Rappy Tappy. Like, what? I wouldn't even think of that. Like, who does that? I go in there and say, what's up, babe? How are you? You're looking good today. I love that you entertain me. You're doing a great job. Here's some donations, okay? It's time to make everyone better. Let's help each and every one of us grow to be better people. Stop the bullshit, man. It's tiresome, all right? And it's just a reflection of you. Did your mommy and daddy teach you to go into people's chats and troll? Did they teach you that? If I went to a lot of your mommy and daddies right now and said, do you know your little Joshy over here comes into my chat every single day and trolls? Right? Lino with the money gun. Thank you about that life with the heart puff, with the rose. Let's use social media to help each other. Yes, let's use it to entertain each other. There's enough negativity out there. You just got to turn on the news. That's why they make their money. The news ain't going to show you anything positive because you won't watch them if it was positive. We got to flip the script here. We got to flip the script on YouTube, on TikTok, wherever you're watching. Let's be better people, everybody. Seriously, let's be better people. And we're on here to help you learn, okay? We're here to help you learn. And I gave you a lot of value today. Just the retracement education I gave you a little while ago will help you tremendously. But in our VIP, we are a tight-knit group in there. We all help each other. I can't be in there 24/7 trying to help every single person, but everyone that's in there is learning and everyone helps each other. And that's what makes our group so powerful. But if we have people that come in and they're just mean or they have ulterior motives, we're going to get you out of there, okay? Be a good person. Be a good human. Now, let's move on. Let's go over to AMD. This is from yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. Okay. We're going to take this off right now. So AMD yesterday, we opened in this little neutral, narrow state. Okay? Right here. Now, let me show you all something. You see how, and I go over this a million times on TikTok, and we go in depth in the VIP. You see how your 20 is above your 200? This is a bullish, neutral to narrow state. All right, we'll call it narrow. This is a bullish, narrow state. We are in a bearish position. Everyone follow me? Is everyone with me here? Are we good so far? When we get to narrow, right here, does everybody see that? We get to narrow, okay? Look, narrow. Got it? We consolidate, and then we get our flush to the downside, coming out of position 2. We aren't doing anything to the downside until, I always tell you, that 20 gets closer to that 200. You can't. You're just going to whip around. How many times do you hear me say this on TikTok? I say it every day. Over and over and over, traders. Listen to what I'm telling you, okay? What you think you know about trading, throw it in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage. Because it's not working. It's not working, okay? Then you get your move to the downside on the 5-minute chart with an event, and off you go down to the races, okay? Remember we talked about my IWM trade from yesterday. Folks, I trade this setup over and over. It's almost nauseating. We get the move to the upside. We're not going to go in depth on this. This is for the VIP only. We get a move to the upside, and then we get the cycle out reversal to the downside. Soon as I saw this setup, I said, let's go. It's over. I'm getting a 1-to-1 on this twice on Sundays, okay? And I'm confident in the trade. Remember, traders, your goal isn't to make money. What? Right now, what are you talking about, Voss? Are you insane? Your goal isn't, Rome, of course this is live. Your goal isn't to make money. What is your goal as a trader? What is your goal as a trader? Anybody know? Goal is to win. No, your goal is not to win. Tamim Mouni, your goal is not to win. What is your goal? Thank you, Adam, for the heart me and the popular. Your goal is not to lose. Risk management. If your goal is to win, you're going to lose every month. You're going to be red every month. Guarantee it. Mark it down. Those who come in, my goal is to win. I gotta make money. I gotta make money. Burr, 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 burr. You're losing. I'm telling you right now, you're losing. I don't even need to have a conversation with you. You're losing, okay? The only thing we control in the market is risk. That is it. When I got into this trade for the cycle out reversal for the short, I had no control of if this was going down or not. Zero, zilch, nada. The only thing I knew was I was getting out at my risk management. That's it. That's the only thing I control. But if you have no trading rules, you aren't protecting your risk as a trader, and you're just winging it, I will guarantee you right now you're looking for a prop firm out there because you're sick and tired of losing your money. Am I right? How many of you are looking for prop firms? As soon as someone asked me a question about prop firms, I said, what'd you blow? About 2, 3 accounts? Yeah, how'd you know that? I know. I get it. I get it. Thank you for the follows, everybody. I appreciate you. Trail your stop loss? No, that's what amateurs do. Amateurs trail stop losses. You know why they trail stop losses, everybody? Why do people use trailing stop losses? Does anybody know? This should be easy, VIP. Scared to lose money? No. Because they don't know what their risk to reward was on the trade. They have no idea what they were risking and what they were trying to achieve on their trade. They just got in and was like, I hope it works. And then as soon as they get a little taste of green, they start trailing it. I got to protect this money because I always lose. I got to protect every cent because I always lose. They have no idea what their risk to reward was on their trade. How many of you in here know your risk to reward on every trade you take before you take it? They don't know what they're doing. Does anyone know what their risk to reward is every day before they trade? That's what you struggle with? Yeah, you got to know that. You got to know your risk to reward on every single trade that you take. Because if you don't, you have no trading rules. You're just gambling. You are just gambling over and over and over again. Keep tapping, everybody. Weingarten. Yep, you do now. How do you tell? We teach all that in our VIP. But right now, the VIP is closed, everybody. So if it ever opens again, you could come in and we'll teach you how to trade. To know where the VIP is, you're going to head over to theVossTrading.com. That is where our VIP is, theVossTrading.com, okay? $50 a month will get you into the VIP, but right now, we are closed. We have too many VIP traders, and we are teaching them how to trade properly. Can't win money off hopes and prayers, right? It is amazing as a trader, when you start putting trading rules in place, okay, and you follow those trading rules, and then you start knowing what A+ setups are, and you follow and are patient and are disciplined, it's amazing what you'll find out in the market. Like, wow, you can do this. Wow, you can be a trader. Oh my God, this is crazy. But in the beginning, it's like, man, this is impossible because you just don't know what you're doing. Everyone goes through the pain of losing in the market. Everybody. Over and over for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Because most people treat it like a casino. And if you treat it like a casino, it's going to reward you like a casino with a 92% failure rate. Okay? Okay, my beauties? Yeah, sometimes that happens. I don't know why. Sleep with one eye open. Good morning, market cap. Good to see you. Can we finish off these popcorns before we get off? Can we finish off these popcorns? Thank you, everybody. Often, never, never land. Facial Blaster. Thank you, my facial. Thank you, our YouTubers. Let's go. Bitcoin. Well, one thing I can tell you about Bitcoin is you weren't going to the moon, everybody. Okay? All roads lead back to the 20, everybody. But let's take a look at what we got on the bit of the coin right now. Let's go right to now. We're in a neutral state on Bitcoin. All right? We are in the neutral state. Let me mark these out for all you beauties. I will give you this today, okay? 15 looks good. Hourly. If I owe my soul to keep. All right, on bit of the coin, you got to get back over 111.04, 014.52. Right now the pen isn't working. I don't know why. But you got to get over this to the upside up to 111, 331.37. Under 110, 817.23. You have room down to 109, 986. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. These are your major pivot points right now on Bitcoin. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. Let me reset this. Let me bring out my pen. Take my hand. There we go. You want to get over that? And that is your first resistance point. Or under, okay? Under 110, 817.23. Watch the base right here, okay? Under that with a retest, you have room down to 109, 986.40. That's the move to the upside. That's the move to the downside, okay? Be careful, everybody. You must know your support and resistance. You must know your risk to reward, everybody. Okay? Support and resistance. Retracement levels. Thank you for all the follows, my beauties. XRP to the moon. XRP, currently, we are in a neutral state here on X to the R to the P. Boom, 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 boom. Let me go to the hires. Good, good, good. Beautiful. XRP, you want to get over 282 hold number right here. You got to get back and reclaim 282 for a move up to 283.30. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. Under 280.93 or under the hold number, you got room back to 2.80 hold number. I am from Florida. AMD to the moon. Jonathan with the Go Popular. Lino with the popcorn. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Lino. Thank you, JDM, Sue Felicia, Mooney, Mr. Dave, and Tenny Flows over there on YouTube. Sue, Andrew, Lino, Ron Gore, Joel, Mr. Dave, Measy, Shelley, About, Jonathan, Steven, Mark Meza, Facial Blaster, Jonathan Hall, About That Life, King Caesar, Lino, yes, let's go, market cap. Adam, who else? Look at Lino Rocha, Jonathan, and King Caesar. Thank you for all the donations today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all so much. We will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to put our whip zones in place for Monday. So you want to be here. We will be putting our whip zones in place. So hit that follow button so you know when I go live. Right now, everybody, hit that follow button. We are at 120,000 likes. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys. Be good people. Don't be weird. Be good, okay? Take care of each other. Be a good human every single day. Lino Rocha! Thank you, my brother. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.